Let's get down to business to defeat the grind. Can we get all the parts before I lose my mind? I can't even say with a straight face. I was gonna do this bit yesterday, and I decided not to, and I decided to do it today. And of course I can't say it with a straight face. Got that Yareli Prime Redux over here. I'm actually gonna change the stream name to that. That's also. We're gonna change it to that actually. I like that better.
Angry. I may require maintenance.
Go be angry, Ortis. Alright, how close are we while we get everyone in? What is that? 2 weapons, so that's 24. Another 17. Be 17, 41. Yeah, I'd be just under. So I would need like 4,000 more-ish. Or 4,000 more-ish, 400 more-ish. Which is like what, 1 steel path mission, maybe 2 steel path missions. Start leveling another weapon. It doesn't matter. Alright. Let's pray today for no OBS issues. That's the biggest thing to be concerned with. Hello, we're here. Give me 1 second. I'm refreshing in there. Alright. Hey. Yeah, don't worry about being able to miss yesterday's stream. I get stuff happens. Really, you didn't miss too much. We had an OBS crash at one point and a few other things. We got some Yareli Prime Redux. I did some more grinding off stream. I still need this one, but the Axie ones are always a pain in the rear to get. Especially because Apollo, I believe, is the best place to grind them. But I did get a few of these. So we might be going for this today. Then I do have some Daikyu, as you can see, a couple Daikyu relics. And I got 1 compressor relic for the blueprint. No, I get it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. What is this? Receiver, okay. So this was Ooh, that actually looks pretty good. That's the bear. Okay, Meso's not bad though. Meso we can get a ton of super easily. Alright. Let me exit this first. Okay, there we go. Don't mind this angry.
Oh, can I say that? I just, well,
No, I get you.
all the guys, but it's a lot. A lot of pressure being a leader and stuff.
Okay, you need to keep your mouth quiet for a moment, mister. I'm trying to have a conversation with chat here. It's very rude of you. Just trying to say, we got this guy here. We're gonna kind of just ignore him for right now. I'm gonna knock him off stream. Yesterday I was kind of just more focused on relic grinding us. I would have killed him off stream. But yeah, take your time. I don't mind waiting in Orbiter for a few. I'm gonna make a few small changes to my decorations anyway while we're here. Alright, you're on. Just in case I got a nice paragraph at some point. Says me 50 Enigma gyroms. We had some lockers in the back here too. I'm just debating what I want to add because I have a little bit more space in here. Might just add my other fighter that I have. Because I have a flak, I have a weeder. Yo, weeder fighter. Yeah, I don't know what kind that is. Harpy. That's so weird looking. Miralina, what did they do to you? How big is this in scale? Okay, that's a lot bigger than I thought it was. So this little cutter fighter. As you can see, we have a couple of them over here. We got Flak, got Harpy. remember when the last time we actually had a Hamakara sculpture was. It was one of the last... in there. Oh well. Let me get you into party. And... do you need relics? Or... do you have a few on you? I basically just cashed out a whole bunch of my standing for my other things in order to do so, but that's fine. But yeah, do we need to give you some relics, or do we have somebody can crack open? Also, do you want to move to the one thing I give you the tags that we can pop in without issue? That's Steam. It's not what I want to do. Here, I'll give you the tag and I'll pop into one of the voice chats, that way you can hear me better while we're actually doing stuff live, so that we can plan accordingly. This one. Let's do this. I'm going into that one. Alright, I put myself into the backup stream one on Discord, so feel free to pop into that. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so you have Axie M6, 50, consider. Okay, it's not bad. It's good if we want to try to get some of those parts from Yareli. If we need junkers for that, without going specifically to an Omnia. T7, that one is, I know it's Trump, but okay. Kina, Goss. A13, I believe, is Exceltra, right? Exceltra Prime Barrel, right? I knew that one. I'm surprised I did. I'm not questioning it. I've seen weirder in my time on the internet, so... 3-2, that's... yes, that's volted. You're gonna hold on to these, because those are volted. We don't have any Lith relics for you, so you know what we're going to do before we go crack some Lith relics, since we actually need some, and I don't think you want to do an Omnia Fissure. Hope Jeremy Clarkson, who'd be a British icon. Fair enough, honestly, fair enough. You know what we're going to do? Not Thermia Fractures. We're going to go to, we'll do this as well. I'm putting it specifically on just us two, so that way there's less chaos. I know technically it would be easier if we had more people, but I mean, to be fair, I'm playing as... Actually, I'm going to switch to Goss as well for this. Where is my Goss Prime? Because Goss is just fast. Because I know I was doing this off stream. I was able to get this consistently under a minute 30, and some of my best records was like 55. That's okay. I know you still need to get the... I mean, we have all the blueprints. That's the easy part. Or, sorry, the easy part. That's the hard part, rather. Especially with the 2 golds that you needed. That's the hard part. The easier part is getting all of the stuff, which we can get... I mean, it's still like Argon crystals. I mean, with her being volted, it just means that you can't get any more relics regularly of the, like, the blueprint and such. Doesn't mean that all your stuff's gonna go away. Look, I have several volted things.
Intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
Let me go off some of these guys for extra time. There's an incentive too. Yeah, focus on getting to the thing there. Hopefully we won't have the small chance of it going to exterminate mode when we find the target. Always has a very small chance with capture missions. I think it's like 3% or some such. Don't quote me.
Success.
We'll know in a second.
Is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
Okay, it's definitely not. We just need to go now. Yeah, just make your way to the exit. Okay, so that way. Not that way, that way. I'd have preferred using Yareli Prime, but I have her being made up until tomorrow. Which, honestly, I might bring her on stream soon. Whenever that happens the next Wednesday. Because she'll be really good for grinding. And I managed to pick up Razor Wing Blitz at some point from someone. So that really helps out too. It's not much, whatever. The big thing here, oh, I wish you were here last night. I got Coolant Leak when I was grinding, which is a super rare one. So to be fair, I can't even trade it either, because I don't have a duplicate. Game won't let me. On the plus, what's what Nightmare Ball we got? We got something for rotation B. Why one relic? Speak of the devil! Armored agility, okay, that's not bad. Sprint speed and armor is not bad. Got 2 of those. We're gonna definitely work on that. When we do get some relics, that's when we're gonna definitely be going for a gold on for the Neuroptics. That way you can get a copy of it, and I mean I already have a copy, but I'm not gonna complain about a spare copy. I can probably sell it off or give that to someone. We're gonna run Hepit a couple times, just so that way you and I have a couple relics. That way you have a couple of Lith relics that you can actually use. That way we can try to go for the gold over there. I was busy. No, that's fair. I get it. It's okay.
You are here on a capture
Life
mission.
happens. I get
You
it.
must find, capture, and extract our target.
Like I said, I know you're not the only person that really wasn't able to make it to stream yesterday either, so it's all good. I don't mind running it back a little bit. Get that Yareli Prime Redux on here.
Capture them quickly
Plus the grind is not bad. Just another excuse to be able to pop in and grind some more.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted
So I
to
didn't
the
get
extraction
a
point.
first day
Well
set
done.
for anything. I definitely got at least a few decent items. Unfortunately, your early prime is going to be like Wisp Prime where we have 2 golds, and one of them is an Axie. That one's going to be... Ooh, I'm going to mark this for you right here. You're going to need that. That's some Argon Crystals. It's only 1, unfortunately, but... I think you do need those for Wisp or a couple other things, too. Unfortunately, they do decay for some reason. But it's only by half the amount, albeit rounding down. So if you have 3, you'll get 1 after the time resets for it. Something tells me that when we're done here, you'll probably have a few at least. Slow molasses.
Stay focused. There's a
That
heavy unit
should
approaching.
be... Yeah, don't worry about being slower than me in this case. I'm playing Gauss, who literally has a 1.5 times movement speed. And on top of that, he has just Mach Rush, which is speed boost the ability.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
M10, it's not bad. Some Grindel stuff. Yeah, I have 9 Argon Crystals now. Got 8 in spare. I got 8 in there. Oh, I actually think I have enough for my Matter Eye upgrade now. I think anyway. What did I get last night? And I still need more. Let me go check for that real quick. Phoenix Talons. I do enough. What is that? 30% for 200? Okay, that's not too bad. How much do I still have? 145? Okay, I won't be able to get it today. I can just get tomorrow instead.
Ready for action.
Alright, I'll do some extra damage. We'll run Hepit once or twice more. Just that way you have a couple relics. Because it's a guaranteed relic, or if we're lucky, or unlucky, depending on how you look at it, you'll get an Aya as well. Basically, it pulls a whole bunch of relics that are in rotation. And then it will also decide... Give me a second, I just noticed he's back in. Bro somehow circumvented getting banned, brought himself back in on a similar account. And since I'm in Call of You, I got a little notification on the bottom. Ain't sneaky.
Their target nowhere here. Track them down quickly.
See, I get there being artists,
Found the target.
and then there's
Capture them
art
quickly before they
scammers
escape.
who either want you to purchase something at, for whatever reason, a stupidly low rate and whatnot, and then they either give you something like AI generated or stolen from someone else or something, or they just don't ever get you the thing that you're paying them for because they want you to pay up front. Yeah, someone was saying that that was one of those types, which we don't tolerate.
Back at base. Your part is done here, Hello.
So I know we have a couple genuine artists in the Discord. And those are the people that if I wanted something, I'd go to them. I'm not going to tolerate someone who's a scammer, especially someone that was known to be a scammer in that sense.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
So. Sorry, mild rant, I know, but it's just that irritates me a little. Alright. Oh, Archon Crystal. Another one for you. Got one like right here-ish. I didn't see exactly where it was. I could ping it exactly before I accidentally sucked it up, but it's like right there. Usually you only need 1 or 2 Argon Crystals anyway for what you're building, so as long as you have the parts for it, that should be easy enough. Alright, we're going? We're going.
Another job well executed.
Oh, another Z4 relic. We actually need those. You need that as well, so we can try to get the Prime Cassie. I'm gonna crack open my water now. Well, I say like I don't have it stored in my water bottle anyway. Sorry. That's good. Add a little bit of flavoring to some of my stuff today. I mean, nice little raspberry lemonade with it. Let me go collect my extractors real quick and put those back in, and then we'll do one more. And then we'll have a couple relics for us. Yeah, do that in the meantime. I need to check anyway, because I know one of my weapons just finished, and I need to use those to make a new one. You need ferrite and neurodes. Neurodes shouldn't be too bad, because a lot of lith relics tend to be on Earth or Venus. And if we get Earth, why Mercury? But if we can get Earth, we can definitely get you some neurodes. Otherwise, maybe in a bit, we'll go do some Earth bounties. Because that A, that gives you some parts for neurodes. And B, I mean, I know you'd be, I was gonna say, you'd definitely be getting some stuff that's a little bit higher level, and the enemies might be a little bit tougher for you, but at that point, myself and whoever else is there can probably carry through.
He knows nothing. Nobody can learn what they think they already know.
Do I have my commas mastered already? Because I need to know if I need to level one of them. Or I can just go straight to making the dual commas. I don't actually. Okay. Good to know. Knowing that, I'm actually going to take my Pruva off. So that way I can just toss on one of the commas. And then I'll just toss on whatever mods I have on it, I guess. Not a big deal. We got... Let's just slap on the basic ones. We got the Matter Eye, Pressure Point. Shadow. Shadow's not likely. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. And we'll do that look like no, not really. Let's slash. Let me get some slash on there. Let's kill jagged edge with jagged edge. Good enough. It ain't amazing, but considering I'm literally just trying to level these and not touch them again, that works fine. Also, ferrite should not be too bad. I know ferrite definitely spawns in the void. So we can at least work on that with you. And then I know Earth has neurodes and ferrite as well. So yeah, Earth is our big ticket we need for you. Unfortunately, it's a rare resource, but I say that in loose quotes because eventually we're bound to get some. A little goofy right here, so just trying to push him out on everything else.
Target located.
All right, come here.
Bring them in.
Oh, you can't go invisible and hide yourself.
The capture target has vital information that we will need to extract.
Extraction.
We need our subject brought back alive. Excellent work. We'll
All right.
interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done
No
here.
exterminate. So at this point, we just clear out anything that breathes, and we get to the escape. Torpedo. I'll look to see if I see any ferrite as well. So if I do, I'll mark it for you. Go, ferrite. Probably isn't going to be the most amount, but any small amount adds up over time. Oh, jeez. Sorry, just sneezed for a moment.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Okay, it's got Patrick coming in. If it comes on off stream, that's alright. If it comes on stream, we'll just do what we did yesterday. Anything else here that we need? There's no iron around here. Nope, okay. Let's get going. Bonk.
Mission complete.
I love when that
Excellent
happens.
work, Tenno.
Okay, Q2, not bad. It does have a Daiki part in it, so we're not going to complain about that. New stuff's always nice. Shiny new toys. Oh, have you worked on getting a faction supported, the syndicates, by any chance? Don't be me and wait for a while and go, eh. Do you have any in mind that you want to know about more that I can tell you about? I know some. I know you'll find out about the Red Veil via story mission, but okay. So when you go over, if you pop on stream for a moment, and well, actually, I say that as you are. So when you're near orbiter, because you get your navigation console right here, you go over to your left side. So you got your railjack right here, and then you got this thing that says syndicates right here. Ah, you need mastery rank 3 for it. I forgot about that. How close are you? Okay, you're like 2 weapons away from... I mean, you're 45 levels away from there, and as we get you more missions done anyway, that's going to go down further. So... Yeah, that's not too bad. We can work with that. Especially if I start bringing you around to places. Alright, let's go crack open some Lith relics. We got Sabotage on Earth. I'll go specifically Earth. I know it would take longer. Actually, let me set me to public first. Some host. Normally, I'd say we go for the rescue mission, but that's on Venus, which does not have ferrite, I believe, and it doesn't. I know for a fact it doesn't have neurodes.
Say we forged a new connection.
So what do we have for? We got Yareli. Do you want to do the Z4 relic for the thing there? For the Cassie? Do you want to try one of the ones for Daiku, where we have the two Lith ones, where the Q2 and the A8? What are you feeling? Let's go to Z4, because I know we both have it, and it's a bronze anyway, so it'll allow us to get void traces without an issue. Because I know you definitely need some. And I'm only down to 130, so I only have enough to pop one Relic to Radiant. So if we're going to try to start cracking at those neurodes in a bit, not the neurodes, the neuroptics rather, we're going to need several things there. We're gonna need several hundred void traces. And if we're lucky, maybe someone else will beat it for us and get it. But yeah, we're gonna do the Z4, I think. And I'm sure someone will join us at some point or another, because yeah, we're doing that. Feels weird to see me having just junk weapons, but I mean, to be fair, I really need to level the junk weapons. Oh yeah, there are certain weapons like the dual Kamas, dual Raza, different evolutions of the Cernos, where you will need to convert an old weapon. For those, like Broken War into War, for example, make sure you have your... Oh, iron, by the way, for you.
But I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
What's the saying? So yeah, for stuff like that, you're going to want to make sure that you have your Mastery 30, or not Mastery, level 30 for those weapons, so that way you have full mastery of them, especially for something like Broken War, where you're not going to be able to get super easily. You'll get one from story, and then afterwards you're going to be fighting a whole bunch of sentient enemies, which you'll find out about later.
Reactants to open the relic.
Let's actually check it now.
The mixer activates the toxin by combining it with a biocatalyst. Remove the biocatalyst to render the toxin harmless. Take care when destroying the biocatalyst cartridge. It is highly explosive.
Highly explosive, my kind of game. My kind of gig, even.
Set the injector into overdrive to incinerate the toxin.
Party!
We are going to destroy the injector by operating it at a dangerously high velocity. Keep the Grenier at bay until it melts down.
You're going to inhale by poisonous gas. More ferrite, by the way. Red wine on. Hadn't needed to before, but we do now. And then this effectively just turns into a mobile defense for the moment until it's done. So this will be nice and easy. I know some of the other ones, like the Corpus ones, we can alternatively just blow the thing up. This one I know is, we just gotta chill. Not sneaking up.
You just destroyed
Right
a massive
there.
batch of Grenier toxin. Good work.
Alright, let me get
to
that.
extraction.
Take that. And then let's bounce. What's in the corner right here? The weirdest spot I think I've ever seen for one of those. Me just dancing. Okay, we're taking the Titania Prime. Definitely. Because that is delicious. Otherwise, we would have gone with Okina Prime, I think.
Another job.
Do you have another Z4? She's really good, and she's also another really fast frame. That's really good for just speedrunning through levels, and unlike Gauss, she actually has really good turning capabilities, where Gauss just does not. Gauss just likes running in a straight line. Which, as you can tell, most missions are not. Yeah, what other relics do we have again for you? On the Lith side of things? Because I might just have us run that again. Excalibur, okay. I can't bring you to that even if I wanted to. Not that I do. You would absolutely die. Daily sword are you looking like?
This is the future. Power, precision, prestige. The pinnacle of the warsmith's art.
You have problems. M10, Q2, Y1. We're gonna keep the Y1 for turning to gold. I mean, do you have enough? Do you have 100 void traces? Honestly, I might try and see if we can find a group, and I'll get us a group. Instead, it's a radiant. So we have 4 people with a radiant Y1.
Ordis keeps a tidy ship, and
I have a
is
couple more,
therefore
but I don't
reluctant
have enough to
allow
do a second one
enemies on
anyway, so it wouldn't matter.
board. Ordis's
But
experience
4 people is a
levels
decent
do not
odds.
eat so
Do
much
you have 100
as
void traces?
reload.
So when you go into your refinement section, there should be like a number. So you have your credits, your platinum, and then you'll have like when it says 45 out of 850, for example. So your void traces. I need to get myself some more platinum from trading. I know I spent a whole bunch of mine getting some cosmetics. It was worth it, but the real endgame fashion frame. But yeah, if you're able to get yourself a I have one of these each. Just gotten something without realizing. What even do I have it, radiant wise? Now I'm curious. No, that's voltage. I definitely. Okay, so when you go from, okay, so you see your foundry, right? You get your foundry. You have the little companion thing right next to it on the right. On the left, you have your mod section. You have middle, you have your arcane, and then the far left to the front, you have your incubator, and then all the way at the back there, you have your arsenal. So when you're facing the arsenal, with the type X, well, in my case, X arsenal. Actually, let's go into the arsenal itself. So you come out of the arsenal, and you go leftwards. There should be this giant, I think this is void relics there. It's gonna be a pedestal with a relic on it. It's gonna be an Axie relic on there. Offline, what? It's the public, that's weird. Is it the stream's offline or that I'm offline? No, stream says we're fine. Segment required? One sec. Segment Warframe. Ah. Mars Junction. That's where it is. Okay. Okay. Let's check something. I'm gonna try and bring us into a mission real quick. Not actually going into it, but... because whenever it tries to start, I'm gonna put it into friends only. We'll cancel it after we go in. Let me pull this. Okay, so it's prompting you. Are you able to refine from there? I believe you should still be able to refine from the mission screen. You just can't without the segment then. Does it allow you to? Otherwise, worst case, we'll try to do it anyway, and it might get a little scuffed, but... I have like 6 of them. Okay, I'll let you upgrade. I figured it did, because I remember that being the case. I don't know why that's a weird situation where you can't upgrade without the Mars Junction segment, but you can with that. That's a weird inconsistency. That's a weird inconsistency. Y1 to Radiant. Lith Y1. So you're gonna be trying to get that Yareli Neuroptics.
Tenno, the balance of
And then we'll cancel it real quick,
continues
and
to
then
shift.
okay. Let me cancel this real quick, and then I'm gonna put this back to public, and then I'm going to get us. Give me 1 second, and I'll type in the thing and see if we can get some people that are going to come in with us for the Y1. Because yeah, most of the time it's either going to be intact or rad. All right. Oh god, I put the A, said A3! I tapped Y1 and it put me to A3! No! That's... Okay. Maybe I accidentally tapped A1 and I didn't even realize. Oh, hotfix. Okay, we gotta cancel. Let's wait for a moment. Very popular. Epilogue, living close to black screen. Thomas Thrax wasn't ready to let you go yet. An agreement, you may not play Horsey. Kathy at his request. Yeah, we'll wait for the update to happen. And then I'm taking a screenshot of this because that's funny as heck. Wait, what we'll do is we'll just wait for a moment. And then we'll relog. I'll reinvite you. And then we'll go from there. Actually, you know, I think we even have time to get one person, or one relic in. You might as well try. Here we go. Should die with the hotfix notifications. Alright, we got some boom. Alright, we got 2 people already. Alright, let's get Floyd. We'll just do... We'll do the rescue. I know it's not the thing there, but it's the quickest, so... Let's get everyone in. What kind of people? We got Compressor Prime, Nova Prime. Someone's got Compressor Prime already, nice. Redeemer. Dual Toxicist, Galatine, Prime, Kuva Ogress. Incubator, I don't know. I think an Incubator segment you get from, yeah, just pop the relic and then we'll go. Incubator segment, I believe you can get from Clan. Merlina one's cast. Working again, get Bosmer equipped. So lawyer knows her charge, sliding too hard, cage driving private property tax evasion. Yareli would absolutely be the type to commit tax evasion. She doesn't believe in taxes. You can't convince me otherwise. Alright, well, we're gonna be stuck in this mission anyway while the hotfix goes, so honestly, not a bad issue. So we're just loading into our mission. I love the dev notes. You just get some crazy stuff sometimes.
This is a rescue mission. We need to
I know one of the
find and
funniest ones I
liberate
think
the
I've seen
hostage before
was
any
someone
harm
talking
comes to
about their, one of the developers talking about getting into a divorce with his wife over Warframe. Clearly as a joke, obviously, but
Defend yourself and use reactant.
it was pretty funny. I can't even deny.
The enemies are dropping reactant. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
But yeah, I know people do a lot of Volt Prime. I know Titania Prime is a pretty common one. Gauss, like I'm playing right now, is not a bad pick.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Really anything that has a
There's no
decent amount of
telling
speed.
what the captors are doing to our rescue target. You need to find the holding cell immediately. You are approaching the holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence.
I don't care about them wardens. Them wardens are gonna get blasted by me.
Bypass complete. You may proceed. We've reached the prison.
We are the
Find
danger.
our prisoner in one of these cells.
I'm in your debt, Tenno. Let's go home.
Prisoner located. We need to get them back to command in one piece. Find your way to the exits and don't leave the subject behind.
Chaotic gremlin energy. Alright. But yeah, so what we'll do after this is I'll temporarily turn off the thing after I exit. Load game back up. I'll still be here. But obviously login information and such, I can't be showing that. There is... Trum the Prime stock times 3! You know what? Sure. We're just going to this, sure. Everyone gets a Trum the Prime stock. That works.
Let's get out of here.
We're just gonna stay here for a moment. Well, we might not be able to. Admittedly, probably should have stayed a little bit longer. That's fine. Okay, on my collect. Oh, I'm at perfect timing. Alright, so what we'll do here... I mean, it was a little bit unfortunate, but... Yeah, that's pretty good. While we're going to be doing that, I'm going to clip that moment. 30-second clip. I don't know if I accidentally went and did the right thing here, or... Let me go see if that's the right... delete this one. Vapor something something blueprint. Alright. We'll look at that in a moment. So since we need to update real quick, I'm going to blind Warframe thing right here on OBS. Yeah, Yareli Prime literally just came out. So like every 3-ish months there's a new frame. There's one in for spring, summer, fall, and autumn. So like last year Proteo was spring, then Sevi was summer, Jaku was fall, and then winter was Lavos, and then we got this one should be spring for Yareli. And then Caliban, theoretically Caliban's next. Theoretically. Theoretically is the key word here. Because they may or may not. We've had cases where it's gone out of order a couple times. If not, I think it's female. I believe Gyre might be next if it's female next. Which, I mean, to be fair, they did do, well, it really depends if they counted Jaku as female. Vapor Spectre Blueprint. Yeah, you can pop those into a mission, and then it'll be one of your frames, basically a kit with that, and then level to a certain point. I usually don't use them. I wish you'd been here for the Nightwave 5 with the Stalker one, because you could get a copy of the Stalker and just pop him down, and he actually slaps hard. Alright, let me log in. Alright, just do that. And now we're going to go do this. Alright, that's good. Let's make sure this is still going. Yep. Alright, I'm going to re-invite you. Let me give it a second on stream. Make sure it's still popping up fine. That way I knew there's no issues. Could be for a variety of things. They fixed Duviri, for example, they mentioned. Because Duviri is... Okay, there we go. We're back live on the stream now. It should be showing. Yeah. Like, Duviri was having some issues, apparently, yesterday, where if you were trying to do Duviri, it would just crash your game. So it was Duviri Player Paradox just unplayable as a whole. So they needed to fix that, obviously, because you know how coding can be. Actually, I'm not sure if you do, actually, I say that. But no, from my experiences from coding, yeah, coding can be very... Okay, you do know. Yeah, it's very finicky. You can do one thing right and you change one thing and then half the program breaks, so... Or an entire bug comes up. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Foundry items
That's
can
cool.
be
I
claimed,
like that.
operator.
It's cool.
Are you pleased?
Alright, we got Umber Forma. I'll take that since I might as well. I'll take the Catalyst as well. But yeah, that's very cool to know. Alright. We need to go do some... I say, well, I was gonna say, because given I'm American, we have elementary school, middle school, and then high school. Like, middle school is typically gonna be like your 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and sometimes 9th. I know in some cases it's considered 9th as high school, some it's considered middle. Because if you're talking your 10th, 11th, okay. Let's see, because I was gonna say, elementary school I think is like your preteens. I'm trying to remember. See, Little Croc's going into that year, so she's that old. Yeah, I want to say like 12 to like 14-ish, 12 to 15 maybe, is going to be like your middle school years, and like your 15 to like 18 is going to be your high school years. Elementary school is kind of around, well, to be fair, elementary school is like 5 to like 10-ish, 5 to 12-ish. Though I'm also an old man now. Well, I'm not, but old man in the sense of I've been out of high school for a few years now. To the point I've gone to uni. Yeah, there's some fun facts for everyone who's watching. I've gone to uni. I've graduated uni. If anyone is curious, I do a Bachelor's of Science in Game Programming and Development. I don't mind saying that. Gotcha. Yeah, I know it changes based on country. Like, I know one of my German friends, she's got her own school system that they set up things differently, and then they have like 3 different branches based upon where you're going after a certain point. And that determines for all that. Ugh. Makes my head spin thinking about that. You think ours is complex, you see theirs. You start out with the basics and then you get split up into, you know, your profession. You know, if you're very good academically, you know, they'll put you towards college. If you're average, they'll have you do some stuff there. If you're very physically inclined and you're not very good at academics, maybe they'll put you down that path instead. And then there's the whole system of being able to swap around. Unfortunately, I'm not fully the person to ask for that. You definitely would want to ask her more than me, but yeah, that's a lot more chaotic. What are we feeling? Yeah, that's therapy, yeah. She's German. Let's switch out of Frost. We're gonna go back to Sevi, I think. Let's do Sevi. I've actually Archon sharded him, so I have a little bit more casting speed, ability, strength. You know what? Let's go do... How do you feel about doing some bounties? I use Paragon to assault peoples? What? Oh, Parazon. Parazon is for mercy kills. That are for hacking, obviously, as well, but... Yeah, that's usually just a finisher. So if an enemy gets down to low enough HP, you can just Parazon them. And there's certain Parazon mods that you can get. Like, let me pull mine up. What is it? Go to my armory. Parazon, here we go. So there's 3 mods up top that you can have. Those are going to be your, like, your Requiem mods, or your antivirus mods and whatnot, potency. Those are for all of your... Why do I have so many of these that are corrupted? They don't stack for some reason. What? As you can see, these are there. This one has 1. If I were to pull up the other type, like the Requiems, you can see here we have all of these. This one you can only get from thing there, but the rest of these you can get from cracking open Requiem relics. When we get to the point of actually doing liches, I've done one on stream before, but when we actually get to the point of you being able to do liches, when you defeat, when you do the War Within, that one will definitely go with, but we need to do Second Dream for you first, and before Second Dream, we need to get you all the way to, like, Saturn, to start doing some stuff there. But if we go to, the Parazon, you get stuff like Blood for Ammo, Blood for Life, Intruder for extra hacking. Auto Breach is a really good one, personally. 30% chance to just bypass a hack check and instantly get it. Livewire is situational, but I've seen some people use it where it shocks enemies. Master Key unlocks 5 lockers within 20 meters. That, again, situational. Not really that great, but if you don't have anything else to put on, slap that on then. Because like out of the ones that I have, I personally run Auto Breach, Intruder, and Blood for Life. Blood for Life especially because my Sevi has Arcane Blessing and I like having those extra health orbs. But it's also just nice to get out of a pinch. Mercy kill something while you're invulnerable, have a chance to heal a little bit, get your shields back up, and then heal from there too. You know, we got energy drain mode. I'm gonna go on to Hildred. And then we're gonna do this. Fortunately, it's not a relic, but I mean, it'll work. I mean, it's a nightmare mod, which I know some of them are pretty decent. There's decent ones from rotations A, B, and C. So we definitely need to work on getting you some. Plus, there's the Nightwave thing for this week of doing 5 nightmare missions. So we want to do some of those for you.
Have a line. That's all.
Because like some of them, like the Void Flood, I don't even think you have the ability to see the Void Flood one yet. But yeah, this should be easy enough. I got a lot of personal ties to Hildred Prime and Sevi. I brought Hildred Prime especially because she doesn't have energy. Well, correction, she technically does, but it's a hidden energy bar, and she uses shields to cast abilities instead. Hence why I have so much.
I'm sending life support capsules your way.
Ooh, I actually need something with magnetic damage, so we're just gonna melee all of them to death today. Okay, the semi-prime here, speaking of. We got magnetic, we got poison on us. Really good, at least for level, to get
Life
extra.
support has been replenished.
Give me that Matterai bonus. Where's that guy? Alright, beam time. AKA nothing gets to live. Oh yeah, there's little the Solaris soldiers. Solaris students here. I forgot about those. Yeah, once we get you to Fortuna, get through all of that. Once we get you to the point of, well, actually, we need Call of Tempestari for that for you, which we need War Within done for that too, because Call of Tempestari is how you get access to Sisters of Parvos, which is the Corpus equivalent of a Lich.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the
We
area.
have the Kuva Liches,
Activating it will buy you more time.
and then we have the Sisters of Parvos, and then recently with this last update that they had, the last major update, Technosite, or Techno Encore rather, you get the Technosite Kodas, which are the infested Liches.
Life support activated.
Shields and Polisher. Now Hildred, I have personal sentiment too. I know she's Volted, unfortunately. Like, she got Volted before Wisp did. Back when Lavos got introduced. And she was my first Prime I ever made. And I got all the parts for her myself. Did have to have a couple of guys help me with some of the relics. So we had a couple opportunities to, but all the relics that were available, I physically brought them myself. Did them that way. Didn't have them traded to me or nothing. She's pretty fun though. I wouldn't say she's the best or worst. She's definitely a lot more vulnerable to poison than most frames are because she doesn't get a ton of HP.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
But there's ways to remedy that. Honestly, should start working on forming her up at some point. Yeah, once we get out with 5 minutes, then we can get out then and we'll get the Nightmare mod. Considering we have energy drain mode, there's literally no reason for us to stay beyond 5 minutes. If you're doing this with like a relic, for instance, I'd be like, okay, that's fair. You can stay a little bit more. Let's do it for the Nightmare mod. If we're lucky, we'll get something really rare that can sell for a decent amount, or is worth keeping, in your case, for the equipping. I have most of the Nightmare mods. Most of one of the really rare ones I don't have. I'd probably just sell them off if someone wanted it. That or I just give it to you, to be fair. Actually, I say that, but like, you'd literally get the exact same one I would. If we both got hammer, like, if I got hammer shot, you get hammer shot, and vice versa.
Life support activated.
Or like lethal torrent, or something like that. I don't like those ones that come to mind immediately, but they are.
Another life support capsule is now available.
What are we at, 18,000? Not bad, not bad. What do you have? Do you have like a like a Moa
Raid is
following
off
you,
to a
or
successful
what was
start.
it? Oh, someone
When you
summoned
need
their
it, extraction is ready.
lich.
Most wise founder, protect
Ah.
your avaricious servant.
Was it a guy that's called Shinar Lore, where he's a big tall guy, like covered in black and whatnot? That's someone's Koopa lich. Oh my goodness. Actually, no, I don't see on the map. I don't think. Unfortunately, you can't get the Granum Crown because you don't have to have a Starry done. Wish you could, even if you couldn't use them. But fortunately, that's just how the game goes sometimes. Alright, let's get to the exit. I'm gonna drop a ping here so everyone knows where it is. Actually, everyone can see where the thing is, but easy enough.
Additional life support has arrived.
What we got? Let's do this one. I don't know what I'm having Hildren do, but I'm doing something. A little goofy, a little goofy.
Excellent work, Tenna.
What do we get? Stunning speed, okay. Basically reload speed and status. Reload speed and status chance, yeah. English. Reload speed and status chance, there we go, for pistol. It's not the worst one, it's not the best, it's not the worst. It's workable. I'm gonna pop
These offerings are
relic
pure.
pack for me.
This we give to you.
2 Lith A8s, not bad. It's for Daikyu lower prime, or lower prime, lower limb, Daikyu prime lower limb. There we go. Why am I having English problems all of a sudden? I've turned into a grandpa with Alzheimer's. I can't speak. Ay ay ay. All right, let me switch back over to Sevi since we're not doing energy drain. All of them. How do you feel about doing some Earth bounties? You can go to Cetus. Or maybe I'm thinking Dementia. That's one of the two. One of them I know can cause you to have problems with speaking. We'll go with, I can't bring you to do... I'll just go there. We can't do, unfortunately, the Eidolon hunt. Well, actually, no, we can. You just won't be able to do anything. And the problem is we kind of need everyone to be able to. Otherwise, if it was, like, easily capable with 3 people, I mean, it is, but it's a little finicky. Well, actually, no, I could probably do a bit better. We might be able to. We have any good mods, though? I know Dementia can be a memory loss. But I know there's a few others besides just the base stuff. That's like the most important on the things. Alright, what we got? Eidolons.
Magnificent. Boots.
Okay, we're not doing that, because I can't even bring you on that either way, and I can't bring you on that. We got any good ones? Vigilante supplies, I don't care about that. Vigilante offense, If it was like Augur Secrets, I'd bring you to that one. Look, you know, this is a bad idea, but we're full of bad ideas today. We should have at least myself and 2 other people, theoretically, and I have a Necromech. We'll be fine, right? Exactly. I do feel bad about everyone else having you. I mean, to be fair, it's not like you can't just go ahead and work on trying to get lures or take out any Grineer or anything like that that come into the way. It's just, you won't be as effective against the Terror. I mean, actually, fair, you can still damage it whenever it's not got its shield up. It's just you won't be able to do that much. But to be fair, half the time you have someone in your party that just solos it anyway. So... Nope, I need you to get into the door. Because if we can get some Terrorless drops, we can get you something real nice. Unfortunately, we definitely aren't doing the Hydralist. Like, that part I'm going to say we definitely need everyone to have the gear for. Because the Hydralist is kind of difficult. One time I got through, I had someone that knew what they were doing ahead of time. We'll just have someone that probably joins in then. Alright, do me a favor, go look for, on your end, look for Nightfall. Use Nightfall. A day and 31 minutes. Hello, ugly. I'm marking you preemptively. Do me a favor. What you're gonna help me do is you are. Did I put it to public? I think I did. No, I did. I had to. Nightfall is there's day and night cycle. Every so often it switches between day and night. And that's what's used to determine. I have no idea if I'll be able to do this by myself, but again, we probably should have someone join. If we don't have for a suspiciously long period of time, I might just say have us go back and do that again that way. Let me do this real quick. Just lure, hack the lure. And then we need bomb ballists. Charge the lure. That's perfect. Get some cores. You're gonna mark a core for you. Oh wait, no, I forgot I can't do that. Dang it! That's my Necromech. Okay, we got someone there. Oh, he pulls it. I actually just unmarked the enemy. And I don't know where he is now. He was over by the lake, last I saw. He shouldn't be too far away from that. I say is... Okay, he's here. Okay, I have one of the one of the things there because we need 2 of them for him, and the other ones require 3. So if we can get one of those lures, we could use them to pin him. Unfortunately, you don't have an Arcwing yet, or if you do, you should deploy it. I don't think you do. Yeah, I have an Arcwing. I have a better Arcwing, but I'm using the Itzel right now to level it. Alright, we got 1. I'm trying to find another. Do me a favor, look for a giant, weird lure looking thing. Well, it's to say, I'm not sure how to describe it. It looks funky. You'll know it when you see it. Oh, that one. That's here. Oh, that's mine. This is the enemy one. Go hack that one. And boom. Alright, so as long as they don't get destroyed, we just need to charge them up from bomb ballists. And we're cooking. Alright, we got 3 lures, that's well enough. Alright. Got my Necromech ahead of time. Right, I need to specifically do that. I thought so. Not great damage, but workable enough. Shoot him in his butt crack. Whenever you set that purple energy on him, that means it's unusable, that he's undamageable right now. At least outside of operator form, which I know you don't have. Then afterwards, we have to start damaging part of his arms, his legs, like that.
Falling back. That device is insufficient. You are directed to secure and employ additional Eidolon lures.
Forget about the magnetized state. Where are you? Up here. Well, I think we manually revive you. I have arcane revives that just aren't going apparently. Alright. We do need those bomb bullets on.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Alright, we have the two that we need. Murder that. As I said, normally this definitely is not something that's for you yet, but we get there sooner or later. But yeah, we have to shoot the joints essentially then, and you can get some cores from that. I'd say if you're able to see the cores, pick them up. Those are pretty useful. Maybe just the one left. Sorry, the accident. Fun, but...
Smaller sentients rush to the Eidolon's
Alright, so
aid,
we're in the final
healing it.
stages now. We
Stop
basically just have to stop them from healing him.
Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
So we have enough to actually store him. We want to steal him, or we want to we want to store him rather than kill him, because we get more rewards for actually keeping him alive and capturing him. Plus, if we were trying to do the other two, the what's it called, like whatever the second one is, and then the Hydra list, we need him to be captured for that to get the shards. Alright, he should be captured momentarily. Keyword being should. Alright, he dropped. Alright, we got enough charges that he is definitely captured. As you can see, you got an Eidolon shard. You're going to need that for later. You're going to hold on to those. And a brilliant Eidolon shard. And the flawless sentient core's nice too. But there you go. And we got an unidentified item. That's the important part. We got an arcane off of that most likely. I don't think we got the what's it called? Because you can get like I think I've showed you on stream. You know how I look at those Terrorist statues that are like figure posable? You can get those, and they're like a 10% drop from the Terrorist. Yeah, sorry, I'm having to just dragging you around on this. I mean, at least at the very minimum, you'll get stuff like arcanes that'll be useful for you. I mean, I don't think you'll be able to access them right immediate. Well, actually, no, you might be able to go into your Warframe and just slot them in. Just you won't be able to actually start fusing them to make them better. To be fair, you're definitely not at rank 2 supposed to have any arcanes. But we're doing things the fun way. Okay, arcane warmth, yeah, not something that's super great, but gun way or no way. I was gonna say fun way, not gun way, but that works too. Yeah, we need the brilliant Eidolon shards. You're gonna want to hold on to those because those are okay. So brilliant Eidolon shards, we need to use them to unbind waybound focus nodes. Now that's going to be specifically for once you have access to your operator form. You're going to have between 5 classes that you can pick. And there's 10 different skills as a whole. 2 for each school, so there's 5 schools. So like Vazarin, Madarai, Xenaruk, Naramon, and I'm forgetting the last one off the top of my head. So there's 2 for each. Those, when you unbind them, basically become passives that impact you regardless of which school you use. Otherwise, they only impact you while you're there. How much time do we still have? 22 minutes. We could definitely do another one. Again, horrible idea, but we're gonna do it.
I am pleased. You have accepted what so many have feared to try.
This is a great bad idea. This is a great idea. A bad great idea. But yeah, in your case, just focus on surviving. Maybe go collect some resources if you want. Just make sure that whenever the Eidolon starts getting... I'll let you know when the Eidolon starts getting low. But whenever it does, you definitely want to make sure that you collect all the stuff from it before we go. That's going to be cores, that's going to be shards, potentially. It's going to be potentially some items, that's a guaranteed arcane. You can get some really good stuff off of it.
And now,
So I'm going to
a
try to
massive
find it.
sentient energy spike in your area. I advise you to be careful.
Oh, found him. So he's always going to come out of the water somewhere. That's the easiest part. Can I mark you? There we go. Taking forever and a day to let me mark you. Fatal armors. Do that. Now it's gonna start following me. We're gonna keep away from Big Boy until we're ready. Because he'll be a little bit of a pain in the behind otherwise. Oops. That, we got 2 we need. I'm gonna get a third one just in case one gets destroyed, because it can happen. It's not likely, but it can happen. Here we go, that one. Eggs in this unit real quick. Oh, we got someone else from before. Alright. We got all 3, so let's start. Mainly the first thing to do with that is use the bomb bullet. Charge that up. Melting away at his leg. Ain't gonna do a ton, but actually, what am I doing now? I could just drop my Necromech.
Energy spike.
Problem solved.
I advise falling back.
Easiest solution. I have no idea where you are.
The terrorist retreats, but remains close by,
Back up.
wary of you.
Yeah, the Terrorist also just does damage. So what we're going to do is we're gonna need to find him again. So he's marked. While they're doing that, I'm gonna start looking for Vombalists. So I can try to potentially charge up some of those cores. We got
This is insufficient. You are directed
where
to secure
is-
and employ additional Eidolon lures.
The one time I actually want Eidolon to actually spawn. Bumbless, here we go.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Alright, we got 2 charges up. Necro back down.
Energy spike. I
Okay,
advise
not.
falling back.
We got the not there. Okay, we're gonna
Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
You know, at this point again, we just gotta watch out. You can definitely damage the Vombalist, you just can't permanently kill them without being an operator form. That's the one downside. But you can still damage them and revert them into that killable state. You just don't want them getting too close to the Eidolon because it will revive it with HP. Bye. Start Hairless. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, once we get you a Necromech, you'll be cooking with fire too. That one. Necromech's great for dealing with the Eidolon. At least in its damageable state outside of operator form. But for that, we also need what's that? Ooh, we got some items, some cores, we got shard. Alright, let's get to base. I think for your sanity, that'll be the only 2 that we do. But as you can see, definitely a decent grind. And it'll be a little bit more fun for you when you actually have the stuff to handle it. Because at the very minimum, you're going to want an Arcwing. But I definitely say Operator Form would also be really good too. Because Operator Form will actually allow you to shoot the things there. But it is what it is. What do we get? Arcane Victory is not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. Island Shard, Brilliant Island Shard, Flawless Sentient Core's nice. I have 402 intact Sentient Cores. Oh yeah, come here. There's one door. I'm going to be able to go through it, but you won't be able to. Where is the funny man? There you go. I'm going to mark that for you so that you can see. Okay, there's a specific door that I want to show you. Okay, so you got right here. So you can't go through it, right? We can't go through it in our frames like this. Watch this. Opens up for me, I can go through. But you can, I got my guy right here. So you need to specifically have him to go through. And if you look on stream real quick, let's get some armor sets in here. We got this, we got that.
We
And
shall
then
make
this
use
is
of
where
you.
you get access to the quills, which you'll need for later on stuff. This is where you're going to be able to do quill
Is it
standing,
time?
armor isoplasts, universal medallions, cores, all that kind of stuff. I'm actually going to toss in like 46 of these. It's actually enough then. Rank up. I need 22 more Eidolon shards to rank up to rank 4. Ugh.
Allow
But
us
yeah,
to
this is where you can
improve
get your stuff.
efficiency.
Like you get some cosmetics, you can get different braces, you can get different amp parts, you can get different things there. And for contact with different arcanes, for arcanes, the way that you need to get them to max rank, you need 21 of them to be specific. Now these ones are specifically operator arcanes, so like on kill for like virtuous null or matches vigor, husk, fury or virtuous fury.
Was it Tenno separating from sim?
All right, there we go. Oh, that's fine. I was leaving anyway, so that works out fine. I'll just invite you back in. But yeah, you can get some real nice stuff there, but the earliest you're going to be able to have access to that in full, I believe, is after War Within, though it could be the second dream. No, I think it's War Within because you need specifically to be able to go into operator form for that. Second dream only allows you temporary. Yeah, we'll do that. Honestly, why don't we, for your sake, do we want to do some more relics for you, or do we want to make some story progress for you? Unfortunately, with Venus, I can't help you with Vox Solaris too much. Keyword being too much, I can help a little bit here and there, but that one you're primarily going to have to do. Okay, what relics do you have again for the Lith? I might have us do another Lith relic if you're okay with that. I can't bring you to here. I'd love to be able to bring you to the Void Cascade for the Omnia, but I don't think we can do that. Alternatively, we do have... Do I still have a list of what you said earlier? No, Lith M10, Q2Y1. Yeah, let's pop that. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go do a Lith relic. Yeah, I know you said one more I want to pop that, but you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to, unfortunately we have to do a spy mission, a suck, but eh. Alright, let me find... You bring your Q2 relic. So maybe we can get something good out of that. I will bring the Z4. That way we have a chance for 2 decent things. Believe me, once we can get you to Deimos, that'll be better. I mean, there is going to be one sucky mission there. And that's going to be that you're going to have to do the hard Deimos. It's one section that you're going to get stripped of all power, basically. I'm going to warn you in advance, but it's not non-doable. It's still doable. It's just going to be a little rough. That's the problem. Dang, it's been raining outside for the last hour or two.
Tenno,
Still no sign of letting up.
Get inside enemy data vaults and retrieve crucial intelligence data.
Yeah, as long as we get at least one, I believe we win this. We've been having too much rain, is the thing. It's a little gloomy out now.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic.
Scotland has too much sun, dang.
Look out for reactants.
What I do for a little bit extra sun right now. I mean, I say, to be fair, I say that and we're heading into summer. I probably shouldn't be jinxing that.
We're going to need more reactants. Want to open that relic.
But it's been rainy as heck for the last few days. Morning, afternoon, evening, all that.
That's it.
It will be a perfect specimen. Trap it so you can synthesize it for me.
Okay, you know what? You wanna... How about no? If you don't let me scan you, I'll just scan you myself. I don't know if this is mine or if this is someone else's, doesn't matter to me. Still standing. And standing is standing. Okay, they're working on B. We got B. Alright, I'm gonna start working on
The
A.
target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Regulator, as long as the regulator dies in one hit, it won't be able to trigger. Let's do that. This is... I don't know what this one is. Okay, so we need to do that. Is the... Here. And doop, doop, doop. Alright, we've at least passed the mission because we got one of them, but at that point we can get C and D, or B and C rather. Well, I guess A and C technically. But for reward pool. Alright, clean extraction from A. Didn't even know I was there. Maybe it's the exit. No, this is one of the ones that, yeah, as I say. Let's do that. Come back to plenty of reactors.
You have collected enough reactants to open your relic.
All the done. And bada bing, bada bang.
You're nearing the console.
1, 2, 3.
Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Nope. Okay, someone triggered the alarm.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit.
Hello. How'd your test go? Did you do well? Like I thought you would? You just got home?
You need to hurry.
Do you know your response to your test, or you're not gonna know for a bit? Well, at this point, we're just gonna go in, clean house. No, if we get it, we get it. We don't. That said, I don't think we are.
The data we retrieved will have
Yeah,
to
that's
suffice.
fine. That would have been nice to get a rank C item. Into like some Avara parts or something, but good enough. We get 2 rewards. But yeah, like I was saying, so how'd your test go? I know you were really worried about it yesterday. Reading was terrible? What do you mean the reading was terrible? Talk to me. Listening part was so easy. That's good. Grimmer was okay. I mean, that's good. That's good. You met someone that was cool.
Another job well
I know. To be fair, I know the reading part was. Ooh, a lift relic. Get that one back already, essentially. I guess we'll just run that one again. But yeah, so as I was saying, so... No, I get it completely, though. I mean, I know when we were doing the practice, you did have a little bit of trouble with the reading here and there, and that's to be expected. English is not your first language, and for 2, I know also just as a whole, reading is going to be a lot harder than... Well, actually, no, I was going to say, well, speaking in some cases can be easier or harder. It depends on the person. No, that's fair. I mean... Hey, I mean, if you had to guess 40% of the reading thing, put it like this, you still lose 60% of it. Right? Think of it like that. Regular Z4. And you can pop in the relic we just got then. I don't remember, it's either 60 or 70% for a test. I mean, even still, it's over half. That's 3 and 5 that you knew to begin with. That's already really solid. Combined with the fact of that you have the rest of the test that you said was not too bad. You know, you had the one part that was really easy. You had the part that you were sure you did okay on. And then you still, on the hardest part, you still had a 60%. That's solid. And considering you've told me before that the whole thing that's the issue is you need the whole test, not just section per section. Well, just because they want good or perfect, I mean, to be fair, passing is pretty good though, considering how much you need. I mean, obviously higher is better, but you know, passing at minimum shows that you have the qualifications that you need that they're looking for. And then from there, you can justify yourself afterwards.
But are you confident you can withstand their fury? A Fisher, defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. Defeat the corrupted and use their reactant to open a relic.
Believe me, back when I was in uni, as much as I'd love to have gotten perfect 100s, I came out with a pretty decent GPA, but at the same time, I also didn't have everything 100%. I had a couple B classes here. I had several A minuses. You know, not as clean as it could be. So, believe me, I get you. Obviously not the exact same verbatim. Ooh, gallium deposit. I'm gonna mark that for you, Logibear, so you can actually get the gallium, because you're gonna need more of that in the future. No, you should be fine. And the fact that you're pretty sure you did pretty well otherwise, it was just the one area that you were having trouble with. It shouldn't be too bad.
Your target is this location's computer system. Find and access the terminals. Your target is the reactor. The reactor will have tight security. Watch out for enemy patrols.
Ooh, flow. If I didn't have prime flow, I'd be happy about that. Well, sure, we have plenty of flow anyway. Doesn't matter. Alright. You missed earlier, by the way. We were cracking relics, and 3 of us all got the Trumna Prime part. The same Trumna Prime part. It's pretty funny. And very unexpected, all things considered. That door just closed on that Grenier.
Target found. Destroy it.
Oh.
That's it. Now get out.
That's all of it? See, I like this version of the sabotage more, rather than having to stand there for a while. After stream I'll fully clip it, I have the moment roughly captured. But it'll be up after stream, and as per usual, I'll toss it on the Discord before it's done. You lost. That's okay. I don't think you've been to this tile set anyway, and it can be a little confusing to navigate even afterwards. So don't feel too bad. I remember when I first started doing some of this tile set, I remember it being a pain in the butt for me as well, so. Worst case, we just get to extraction, it automatically extracts you. I say as I'm getting myself stuck too. There you go. See it? Oh, the light's right there. Yeah, pledge, yeah. Light plus platform. Pledge, yes. don't even see you on the map. Oh, there you are. You have sushi? What kind of sushi do you have? Oh, motorcycle. It just falls off. Sushi with avocado in it. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright. We'll be extracting momentarily, so that's okay. What's we got? Anything good? I mean, we wanted the Prime Cassie anyway. Normally I'd say take the Prime Barrel, but... that's worth more ducats, but if we're specifically going for the Yareli Prime Cassie, it's not bad.
Mission complete.
Alright, for me that's everything except for the systems. For you, that's the Cassie. I don't think you have the blueprint or the systems yet. Or not systems yet, the neuroptics. And we'll figure it out. Worst case, if I need to, I'll get a second one off stream. The weapon, okay. Someone else still in the party with us. Oh yeah, they got Verona and 16 relic. Not a ruck, which we'll get during the story Grimoire, which we'll get during the story Broken War. All just story weapons, okay. I still have that I need to use. Comma's at level 12, it's not bad. Oh yeah, look what I worked on my I showed your boyfriend. I showed Logibear. We have my new design for my drifter. He looks like a drug dealer. He looks like a drug dealer. There's not this one too. So I like the Stormfall pants more than the Drifter pants personally, but both work. I think I like this one a little bit more though. But yeah, no, this one came from a bundle for platinum. It was 320 for it, and like the overall value was like 425, 450 each platinum.
I thought you'd want to know.
It's not a bad deal. That's fine. That happens. Logibear. Believe me, there's been plenty of cases where I've been like, I want XYZ resource, and then oh, I don't have enough of that. I don't have enough plastids to make something, or I don't have. I have everything. So I need the argon crystals. And I can make half of another frame that doesn't need those. Oh, that's it. What do we still need for your Wisp Cassie? And like your other Wisp Cassie. Like, what parts do we need for your Wisp still? What do we need still resource-wise? Just the Neurodes? So the Jip, we might just run an Earth Defense mission or some such then. I have 10. I have 10 Argon Crystals. Oh my goodness. What do I need for Argon Crystals? Titron, Second Alto, Store Clay Blade, Grox Prime Systems. I can work. See that started. Nation Optics. Regular Nikana. I'll take the Nikana because I need that for Dragon Nikana. Neurodes, Ferrite, Nighthand Extract, Neurospores, Gallium, Arkansas. Okay. Let's see. Nanospores, Orkin Cells. We'll go to Deimos. We could get 3 of those in Deimos, yeah. Neurodes, Nanospores, Orkin Cells. We're going to Deimos. Ferrite, again, that's Earth. Gallium's gonna be Mars. Nighthand Extract, we're gonna need to go to Nora. That's primarily where I get Nighthand Extract from.
Welcome.
Yeah, you get 5 for 15, so it's 3 per effectively. And you should have like 150 right now. Which could I get? I can get 100. I can get 100. Spend all 150. I get 10 of them. That's 50 19. Sorry, saying 19 on mine. You should have 150 points of cred. His Nora's Mix Volume 9 cred. So that's basically your trade currency for all these things. Not to don't burn all of it right now because there's some like cosmetics in there. There's like helmets or armor parts. You can get Niall's Oubliette, which you're gonna need that for that and a key to actually do his boss fight where you can get Vitrica then. You can get catalysts and reactors. You can get Vauban's parts minus his blueprint, which you can buy from the shop for like 30k. You can buy Kuva, not really worth the purchase in my opinion, but you can. Occasionally they'll have like some weekly Warframes of like Loki, for example, this week with Deceptive Bond, Double Tap Philatron, Focused Acceleration for the Tetra. Rubico has Ambush Optics. Stuff like that. You have a little bit of stuff there. So you get some auras occasionally, like Holster Amp, Infested Impedance, Shield Disruption, Steel Charge. Then a couple of decorations, like so that and skins. You get the base glaive too. Connect Siphon, Kubadon Floof, Sigils, Captura Scenes. But yeah, no, you definitely want some Nightane Extract. I'd say drop like 45 on it, so that way you'll have 15. That way you have a little bit for a while. You'll still have a little bit more if you want to buy something else in the future. Because you're usually going to need a few Nightane Extract for bits and pieces. I have 13. I'm going to need to buy some soon. Not yet, but soon. It can be anywhere from like 3 to, I think, 5. Like, let me pull up Nightane. Yeah, 2, 2. Never mind, 2. Yeah, 2, 3, 2. Maybe I'm thinking higher than there. 2, 3, 2, 2. There's 5 for the Javlock. 2 for Kome. Helmet. 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 10 for the Omniforma. 2, 2, yeah, basically, yeah, 5 here. But yeah, no, usually it's gonna be 2 or 3, it looks like. So, yeah, 15 should cover you for a while. That should be enough for like 5 to 7 items. You don't, what do you mean? Do you not have any cred still? You should have 150 Nightwave cred. Because if you go there, you'll have your credits, your platinum, and then your cred. You can go to cred offerings, and then you should have something there. Or did you use all of it already? Is that rank 1? Oh, did you not get to rank... You might not have gotten to rank 1 yet. I just realized. Because you get that at rank 1, and you technically start at rank 0. What rank are you with Nora? Are you marked at rank 1 with the little check for the 1? Like an arrow on it? 0. Okay, that's why. What do we still need to do for you? Do we have... Because I was gonna say, we have the typical ones. Kill 200 enemies, 30 Eximus, 15 missions, kill 500 enemies. What do we still need to do for you? Mission should be easy enough. Since there are 30 Eximus units, especially if we're doing lower level missions, those shouldn't be too hard at lower levels. And 200 enemies should be enough because that'll be 10,000 even. But yeah, when you need the Nightane, whenever you do hit that rank 1, I'd say get like 3 for yourself because 15 covers you for a while. That's at least 5 to 7 items, 5 to 7 items, generally speaking. Let's go do, let's go do Deimos. I can't bring you there because you don't have the Necrolisk unlocked. I think I'm bringing it to Camp Truth though. We're not doing that. That's a bad idea. Why is that an assassination mission like Kua Siphon? No. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go do this mission. Because that'll be nice and easy for you. I mean, it's one that you've done before. It's Lephantis. The little, the 3-parter guy. And we can get Nekros for you, too, in the process. For the base Nekros. Exactly. That's what we're going to him. Plus, he gives you Neurodes, he gives you Oricans. He's got a really high chance to give Oricans cells upon death. Because it's a regional resource. So stuff like that. That should be nice and easy. Also get Nanospore super easily because it's Deimos.
This sector's infestation, but you are finally here.
So that'll be quite simple.
Heavy infestation ahead.
There we go. I was wondering. Oh, Juggernaut. Perfect.
A Juggernaut nearby, it will only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested blood. Slow the fight if you want it to go away.
Nah, we want him to come here. I ain't afraid of him.
Or it can return to
I can
infested
fight
ship.
guys 5 times his
It's a
level.
creature created to fight in the old war. Make your way to its location and dispatch this monster. That did it. Here comes the Juggernaut.
Juggernaut, come here. Ooh, I'm level 25. But yeah, we got nanospores for you, which you can get from killing enemies, and also just from breaking little pods for it. Oh my god. We found a rare crate. I didn't even realize we had a rare crate and I broke it. 30-minute affinity booster. Yeah, there we go. Mantis Avionics Blueprint's nice too. I didn't even realize. I wish I'd scanned that because that was a rare crate. I've never had that happen on stream before, and I only had a couple of them previously. Let me scan these things out. Scan them out. Laser them out. Alrighty, let's get cooking. Where is he gonna pop up from? Come here, buddy.
Stay focused. There's a
Come here,
heavy unit
Elephantus.
approaching.
I'll get you up. For some reason my arcane revives do not like working. Oh, I wonder if I switch things there I don't have a ton of arcane revives because of that. Well, maybe it's because of the fact I was doing boss run that has arcane revives. It's whatever. Hit my face. It's whatever. Either way, I can make do. Step 2 down, or can sell. Excellent. It's already one part that you need. I get that. I can't get that. It hurts. Alright, where is... Zephyr and Nekros Prime. Hello. I'm doing okay. How are you? We're running Elephantus right now to try to get some resources. We had some meme-worthy moments. We had a situation where we had we had 3 Trumna parts come out from the same thing there. The same exact one too. We're doing a relic. Same thing there. A little goofy. But yeah, we're running Elephantus for some Neurodes and some Orcan cells now. Not daily, but close to. I stream, generally speaking, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. Warframe is consistently on Wednesday. Thursday's generally my go-to grab bag for right now, whatever I'm feeling like, or whatever we're feeling like. Monday's usually Persona 5, and Saturday is some kind of social game. Lately, we've been doing a lot of Phasmo, because everyone seems to love that. Thank you for finally exposing your face. There we go. Gone. Alright, let's get cracking.
Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
Do you play as well? If you do play as well, feel free to pop in. I just need to know. I was gonna say, I would need you to pop in the Discord so I can make sure I know which person you are. And to confirm. And then. Do you want all graphic stuff in my stream? What do you mean by that, if you don't mind my asking?
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Yeah, what do you mean by that, if you don't mind my asking, just for clarification purposes? Oh, we got 30 seconds. I'm working on that. As you can see, I have an overlay, nothing there. But I'm still working on some things. It ain't perfect, but we're getting there.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
I mean, there's a section on the Discord for some of the thing there if you do post some of your work. But right now, I'm not in the situation where I'm capable of buying. Let me switch out a little bit of my gear. That's Foundry, not Arsenal. Close enough. Not close enough. There we go. What do I have on that, or I still I can buy? Power transfer. Let me scroll down and then here you go. So yeah, if you want to pop in and post some of your work in the art share section on the Discord, feel free to.
Operator, Ordis is picking up a distress signal. Wait, no. It's just the Corpus peddling their wares again.
Get off the emergency frequency!
Channel slave, foot strike. Let's get energy would be good. And we'll also get contamination wave maybe? Or no, we got... Don't do that, yeah. Passive... 3,000 slides, arcane wave values. Might be. Oh, whatever. Whoops. Consecutive. Shouldn't be bad. Alright, let's do that. We'll do another Wonderful Fantasy then if you're up for it. Yep. So give me 1 second. I need to mute my microphone. I just heard something in the background. Give me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. We're all good now. I'll check it after stream. And like I said, in the meantime, if you want to post any of your work to the art share section there. Feel free to tag yourself with that and then make mention. It's there for a reason. Let's make sure to get this focus orb real quick. We'll go back over to here. That 5,000 is actually quite valuable. Hello, ugly. Goodbye, ugly. Scythe me. I'll take kindly to that. Just for looking at this. Number 3 now. Like I said, I'll look at it after stream. It's a little bit easier. That and the fact that it means that I'm not going to be keeping everyone too busy waiting on me that is watching. Wouldn't be fair to them. Working cells, unfortunately. Stop doing that. You're not allowed to do that over here. Okay, you know, let's have some fun. We'll pop my arc gun for this. Is it as efficient? No. Is it more fun to just minigun a guy to death? Yes. Open wide. I have a meal full of lead bullets for you.
Nice work taking down the VIP. Now get to extraction.
Alright, let's get out of here. What do we still specifically need for you, speaking of which? On the Nekros parts for the blueprints. I know you can just get the blueprint from the, what's it called? The shop. But the rest of it is big old case of question mark. There's right over there, I'm marking it for you. There's nanospores. Not killing my funny little man. I was gonna use him initial on stream at some point, but this guy just had nothing on him. I mean, he had a minigun on him.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Neurodes, that's good. We do like the neurodes. But nanospores, mutagen samples. All fun. All quite likable resources to get. Alright, how much do we need on Nekros still? Sake of curiosity. Unread. Okay, Stalker's marking me. That's fine. He wants to play some games I can pump him full of lead to. He's not much of a threat. I was gonna say, I could check the Nekros parts, but I'm like, I think I also just have more than you because I've run him a few times more. See, I got the base and then... That's 4, 1, and 2. I don't think you got 4, 1, and 2.
We're all of us.
In the meantime, how much do we have in terms of... We said it was Resurgence for Nekros, right?
With void relics.
Yeah, we do. We have 10 days,
Just
13 days for it.
like life.
So we got 2 weeks left still. What do we have for Nekros? Because we needed Nekros Prime. Alternatively, is it just cheaper to buy Nekros Prime later? I'm gonna look into it. If it's cheaper to buy you Nekros Prime, I might just low-key buy you Nekros Prime if I can get the platinum for it.
Operator,
It would
Ordis
save on
has
Aya,
determined the
and
secrets
would,
to
I was saying
happiness
before, I could get
are
6
a
Aya relics for like
combination
20 some
of
platinum
heightened
probably.
dopamine levels and a terrible memory. You're welcome.
Actually, I'm gonna go on my phone right now and check Nekros Prime Warframe Market. So now I'm curious. 'Cause worst case, as I said, I'll go off stream and grind it for you. Framed market. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Nekros Prime set. What are we looking at? What's the damage? 75 platinum? That's not too bad, honestly. Yeah, 65, 70 platinum. I could potentially get that. Not too bad. It's not too bad. Yeah, I might just do that for you instead. And just give you the entire set. And then once you have the resources. Alright, we just need the systems. We'll run Lephantis then again. Shouldn't be too bad. I mean, we're guaranteed to get one part from him out of the 3. So theoretically, we'll get it in a couple more tries, theoretically. I trade you mine, but unfortunately I can't trade you it. But, you know, Nekros is fun. He's got a good kit. And he's the loot frame as well.
The VIP that we're hunting is here. Find them and take them out. It was difficult to locate the source vector of this sector's infestation, but you are finally here.
Juggernaut.
A juggernaut nearby, it will only attack when it senses
Come here, little man. Give me your juggernaut trophies. You'll be good fuel for my helmet.
This millennia-old Orokin-turned infested ship lurks a creature created to fight in the old war. Make your way to its location and dispatch this monster.
Old war that. How about the old war ceases to exist?
That did it.
There we
Here
go.
comes the juggernaut.
I did so much. I stood in the poison for so long, I actually dropped myself. That's funny. To be fair, I was a little careless with it. I kind of warranted it. There we go. Got him before he exploded. It's usually not that bad. But yeah, no, I got a little cocky with the poison. Just sat there in dirt. I probably should have moved sooner. That's on me. That's how bulky I am.
Be wary.
Yeah, stream will go for a little bit longer. We'll go this run and maybe one more, and then I think we'll call it. That'll be the plan.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Multiple
So I do
targets
appreciate the heads up. Thank you. Oh, your flesh? Nah, you ain't my flesh, buddy.
Be wary. The creature has grown unfathomably strong through centuries of absorbing matter and self-replication.
Self-replicate this gun in your face. Like this. Sorry for that. Yeah, I know each of those. I know each phase of him has a chance to drop Orokin cells. So that also makes it just a really good grind in general, to be fair. Then, we also have, what's it called? Oh, Neuro's over here. When we get to, Europa, there's a decent neural sensor farm from doing one of the bosses. It's not the most fun, but you'll need to fight a couple drones, and those ones guaranteed have, well, not guaranteed, but they have a small chance each time. It's like 16%, I think it is, per drone. You're in the roof? How did you get in the roof? Oh. Well, I don't think you are anymore. We're out now, yeah. What if you like bullet jumped into there if you got glitched into it? Oh, he's just dead.
Target down.
Let's get up and out.
Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
Alright, hold up. We got in the squad. We got Yareli Prime, Wukong, and Ember Prime. Or no, not Ember Prime, regular Ember, I'm saying. I wish you had Ember Prime. Fortunately, she's kind of hard to get right now. She's been popping up a time. Like, forget the skin from the heirloom set, though. You got a good color palette for the heirloom set. That's one of my favorites to go with. Some nice bronzes there. You get some nice orange and reds in there, a little bit of yellows, some browns. You said you just need the systems. Okay, we're gonna have to run that back. We'll do it one more time. We can run one more time. I don't mind. It shouldn't take that long anyway. It's like 5 minutes. If that. So yeah, we'll do that. Oh, nice. Yeah, after this, then I'm gonna say you should probably knock that out. And then I'm gonna wrap up stream while you do that. Shouldn't be too bad for the mastery test. I wish I could come with you for that, but I can't, unfortunately. It's solo.
Assassination contracts are not to be taken lightly. Eliminating this target
But to be fair, it makes sense. It makes sense. I'm running into a wall.
Search the area.
It makes sense.
Survivors. It was difficult to locate the source vector of this sector's infestation. But
Yes, Lotus, we know, we know. There's Bloom going right now. Memeing around. Oh yes. Harden 0 and then 0.
Deep within this millennia-old, Oregon-returned infested ship lurks a creature created to fight in the old war. Make your way to its location and dispatch this monster. Multiple targets ahead.
Leave real quick. Charge, there we go. We got now. We got a Gloss Prime, Excalibur, and then you and I. Hey, speaking of rank 3, we got another guy right here that's rank 3. Nice looking Goss. It's a nice looking Goss. Alright.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I'll put the point down. Be a little bit easier with the waypoint. Just went the same place, but you never know. Some people sometimes. Do a little dance in the meantime. Actually, let's do this. Sevy just vibing up here, doing his thing. Hello there, Mr. Lopez. Goodbye there, Mr. Lopez. It gives you different bonuses and buffs. I know of that. I haven't played Ember enough to give you the exact rundown because I don't remember. It's been a bit, but I know. I believe it can result in damage reduction, I believe, as well as I believe increased power for your fire attacks. But don't quote me. Just gonna go down slowly. Is this it? What we're doing? We're just gonna go down slowly. Trying to heal him. Open up. Come on. Open wide. I've got a bucket full of laser for you. Gun full of laser. Okay, we gotta wait for him to open up and expose his face. Like that. Forward that up, join Karnan. And we'll just melt through.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Oh yeah, right there. 14 almost gets it. Okay. One. I'm gonna open up. Nom. Open up. Wait on you, Mr. Infested Head. He's really taking his sweet time, ain't he? Got the other head. There we go. About time. Man really didn't want to play nice with us.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Alright, well. Yeah, we got no spores. 80 endo's nice. 100. Not bad, not bad. Oh, I just noticed you got a little cyst on there. You could get rid of that, or you could choose to keep it for right now. If you keep it, you can get a Kubro egg, and you can turn that into a helmet charger. Which is the only way to specifically get one. Like, I keep my base volt around that I started the game with. For that reason, just in case I want more Kubro chargers. Or Kubro chargers. Helmet chargers. But the door for the helmet will temporarily open to allow you to get that popped. If you want to get rid of that too. But as I said, I would at least get the helmet charger first. Because you'll need the segment. Oh no, you'll need. Well, I was going to say. You'll need to start the mission. I'd say keep it for right now. Just so we can get a helmet charger, because you will need to do the Kubro mission anyway, and a helmet charger is very capable in comparison to some of the other ones. Especially because there's going to be a defense mission that's literally protecting your pet. And a helmet charger is very capable of fighting low-level enemies with zero issues. Especially if there's a couple of levels on it.
Heavy infestation ahead.
Oh, looks like the rain's stopping. Has stopped, rather.
Down. Assassination contract complete.
Another Cassie, are you serious? Oh, this game just does not want you to have that systems. Ugh. I mean, to be fair, you're gonna need to build base Nekros anyway, even if I could eat the Prime, because you can't helmet the Prime, and that's still also just extra mastery levels for the base version. So, yeah, I'd say go take care of the mastery test on your end, and I'll wrap things up then, I think. And then also let me know if you passed it as well, if there's like a curiosity. As soon as I get the systems I can make a Nekros, yeah, that's gonna be Lephantis. Unfortunately, that's gonna be a situation where we're just gonna have to run him several times. Because eventually we'll get it, it's just the problem is it's split between even odds for all three of them. And even odds does not necessarily guarantee that you get something in all 3. You could get 5 duplicates before you get the last one that you need, unfortunately. But fingers crossed it won't be too bad. And I know tomorrow during the afternoon while I'm not streaming, I probably will be on Warframe grinding for some relics or doing some other stuff. So if you want to try and get that taken care of then, I'd definitely be down. You just need to let me know when you're online.
Ordis finds it odd that humans only get a few years
That said,
to live. Yet
I do
spend
believe we'll be ending
most of
stream
that
off
time
here.
Doing everything
Thank you all for joining,
learning
Haplings.
how to
Take care, and I'll see you next stream. Have a wonderful rest of your day.